Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome to back to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and start this off by clearing the air first. Okay, hey guys, welcome back. All right, so today we are going to do pick a card here according to your sun, moon, and rising signs. So, of course, with that being said, you could obviously choose all three if you would like to. And I have it broken up into group 1 with earth signs, group 2 with air signs, group 3 with fire signs, and group 4 with the water signs. Please do choose whichever is calling to you. You might, and like I said, you might want to listen to all three of them with your sun, whatever your sun is in, your moon sign, as well as your rising sign. We're just going to be delving into specific energies and what you need to know right now. Anyways, I also have to make note, we have a very special podcast that we are going to be doing up on my Patreon as well as Ciara's, because we record it and we share it on both of our Patreons. And we are going to be talking about relationships and the differences and the viewpoints between men and women. And why this is so special is we have 3 different male guests, all of 3 different ages. So this is going to be super fun. I can't wait to do this. And we will be posting that up this week. So if you want to check it out and have a listen, the link to my Patreon is in the drop-down box below. So anyways, let's get back to the reading here. So go ahead and choose your group. Please do remember though that this is a general reading. It is not a personal reading. So there's absolutely no reason at all to take anything personally. If something is not resonating, just go ahead and move on to the next group or go check out one of my other videos. So let's get into this. All right, for those of you who have your sun, moon, or rising in an earth sign, like Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, this is going to be your reading. So, and this was Green Adventuring, by the way, for anybody who was wondering. So let's take a look and see what messages, what do you need to know? So we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Swords. We have the Star card. We have Get Laser Focused with Azurite. We have Sagittarius. We have, hold on, let me make room for here. We have a full moon in Taurus with Detoxify. So if you're a Taurus, this one is definitely for you. Please be paying attention. We have Love, we have March, and we have Fire. And with the fire, it says strong emotion, passionate, love, or hate. So what am I seeing here? What do you need to know? I get the sense for some of you, you have been really kind of like having a rough time, down in the dumps a little bit. And, you know, obviously for some of you, this could have been caused by some sort of great sadness, a loss, heartbreak, heartache, a breakup. But fear not, because the Star card is here. There is hope to this situation. Things are going to change. Things are turning around. But it's very imperative right now that you detoxify your life of any of these negative kind of thoughts and feelings. And for some of you, even if you're not like, having a rough time or something right now, there is a definite need as you move forward to make sure that you don't get into this lack mindset and don't take things to heart so much, especially if somebody's pissing you off. Make sure to just like, let it be like, I know it's hard, obviously, but let it be. I mean, we're allowed to have feelings. We're allowed to feel annoyed or pissed if somebody does something that really irks us, but let it roll, like feel it, acknowledge that emotion, but then let it roll off, like, water off a duck's back. Just, I mean, literally, we got Aquarius is pouring that water into the freaking, because the water bearer here, definitely. And I get the sense it's like also you could have heard something especially gossipy, because the water bearer, the reason why people get confused and think Aquarius is a water sign, it's like, no, they're the water bearer. And the water bearer, where this comes from is, there was a specific person in the villages in, ancient times who would go around delivering water or carrying water to the people in the city or something. And they would go into different people's households and whatnot, and just water bearers in general, like even in a court, or like like a king's court or something, they heard all the dirt and all the gossip. So they knew everything. Okay. So that's where, why it's an air sign, because it's all about communication, right? So, I mean, you could have even got a piece of communication that was very disheartening or something like this, but it's really important to let it go, to detoxify in order to move forward. I get the sense for some of you, this could have had something to do with somebody who was a Sagittarius or an Aquarius, possibly even a Taurus. But it's like, let it go. And it's time to move on. And Sagittarius is like learning the truth. So, I mean, you could have learned the truth about something that was, irksome a little bit, could have caused a lot of strong emotion. But come March, I see that if you keep pushing forward, and I got to mention, this is kind of funny because Aquarius season and then March is definitely, we're going into Pisces season here, as well as the beginning of Aries. So come the spring, I feel like love is in the air again. So it's like, definitely leave all that toxic shit and baggage in the fucking past where it belongs. Okay. And it's time to get laser focused on your goals, what you want to accomplish, what you're trying to get taken care of here. Now with the Sagittarius energy, think about all the things relating to Sagittarius, foreign cultures, higher learning, truth seeking, even spirituality here. It's important to stay focused on these things. Hang on, I gotta take a sip. Okay, so I'm gonna read to you guys the message with the Sagittarius card here. All right, because I feel like it will, there's something here that needs to be heard. All right. And also I wanted to read the symbols and the signs and synchronicity, the symbols for Sagittarius, because these could literally be, like a synchronicity for you. And we have red flowers, sage, books, antlers, and horses. So, interesting stuff. Okay. So, anyways, and of course, this is ninth house energy as well. So what's going on with your ninth house? What's going on with your transits in your ninth house? Also your second house and your 11th house. Look to see what's going on there right now. Maybe there's something interesting going on that, you should be focusing on. So with Sagittarius, it's important that we have interests and hobbies in order to be a well-rounded person. When we are feeling intellectually and physically unfulfilled, we can become clingy, irritable, and a burden to those around us. Make a list of all the things you've always wanted to learn or participate in and narrow it down to your top 3. Then do them. On the flip side, you could be spreading yourself too thin with multiple commitments, and Sagittarius, while an adaptable energy, can only keep it up for so long before burning out. And again, this is mutable energy, so yes. Keywords here are optimism, exploration, knowledge, commitment, religion, search, clingy, and irritable. And let me tell you, from my experience, and I have much experience with this, Sagittariuses, when they get irritable, are really fucking irritable. Okay, run for your life. Anyway, so we have full moon in Taurus with the detoxify here, and so I feel like for some of you, definitely, when it comes to fitness and also heart health, okay, really clean up your diet and get on that fitness routine, because for some of you, literally, you could have some issues around the circulatory system or your heart. You might even not even know about them, but get your cholesterol tested. Just make sure that everything's healthy. You could even have a family history. You might even take a DNA test and find out that you have a predisposition for something related to the heart. So, and look at all the hearts right here, and we have that fire. And where does that fire burn? In our heart, okay? So, with the detox card, this is a need to definitely restore equilibrium to your situation. And perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace, right? Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels in will not help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for, or all three, you guys, okay? And it's time to get laser focused on that to get it done. So it's talking about, finding a balance between what your heart wants and what is the practical next step to take. So the mindset with this is your challenge now is to balance yourself emotionally. This may not be easy, but it'll boost your manifesting ability far more than if you're over emotional and therefore out of alignment. So this is a warning to not get over emotional about stuff. Don't get too passionate about certain, watch out, dial it back a little bit, okay? So the manifesting ritual for cleansing is add ylang ylang to essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Call in Hathor, the goddess of love and joy, among other things. Feel Hathor empowering you to clear away negativity and to fill yourself up with self-love and love for others. And there's an affirmation that says, I express love and love comes back to me. And the best time to work any manifestation magic for this group, it says when the moon is in Taurus on a Friday, which of course is, Venus/Aphrodite day, or during Venus's or Aphrodite's hour. And, the full moon obviously in Taurus takes place when the sun is in Scorpio. Yeah. And the moon is in Taurus. Very interesting. So, I think our full moon though coming up is in Gemini. So, but the point is, especially if you're Taurus, okay, and the full moon during Scorpio season could be a very powerful time. But upcoming full moons in Taurus could be powerful times for manifestation, especially for love. And with Taurus energy, it's very long and steady and long-standing and very stubborn. So be careful what you wish for, because when you get it, it's going to stay and stick around for a long time, okay? So, like I said, be careful what you wish for. So with the Azurite, with this get laser focused, if you direct your full attention to one thing at a time, you'll be able to more efficiently and be efficient and productive in everything that you do. Obviously life is very busy and it can pull you in all different kinds of directions. So staying focused and disciplined can help you avoid pivoting towards unwelcome distractions, obviously. You have the ability to control where your mind goes. Exactly. And that's what this is right here. It's like telling you not to go there, to go here instead. Okay. Harness the power and bring awareness to your thoughts and stay on track. So what does being focused look like for you? Okay. And what areas of your life could benefit from more focused attention? And what do you need to focus on the daily? Okay. So, pay attention to those things. Obviously, Azurite is coming up for you guys for a reason, because it's a good crystal to work with for that, okay? So interesting stuff that came up here. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next group. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell for the notifications. In the drop down box, there is that link to my Patreon where I post up, pick a card readings every week, as well as our podcast, which I can't wait to do this one. As well as, and then in the drop down box, there's social media information and other stuff. So thank you guys for being with me today. Catch you next time. Hey, for my air sign group, which of course is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, this is going to be for you, whether your sun, your moon, or your rising is in one of those signs. This is obviously messages that you need to hear. So let's get cooking with this. So what do you need to know right now? Let's take a look. So we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Emperor. Wow. We have the Sun. Damn, you guys. We have Angelite. Support is all around you. We have Uranus energy. That's freaking Aquarius right there, man. And we have New Moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. We have happiness, sorrow over a loss, and the most difficult part of a situation is over. So straight up, that's what this is about right here. Sorrow. You guys could have had just gone through something that was emotionally like upheaval, some emotional upheaval. But you're past that now. Like whatever it was, bad situation, bad relationship, whatever the fuck, it's like you're moving on. Okay. With the Eight of Cups, this is somebody who's definitely following their dreams. Maybe somebody in the past made you feel like you couldn't be a leader. Okay. And think outside the box kind of leader. But I can see that you're moving towards this because we have the Emperor energy. You are definitely owning your own shit and rocking your own world here because the sun is shining on you. You even have angelite support. You have angels and guides around you, protecting you, guiding you to this. Uranus energy is all about rebellion. It's about thinking outside the box. It's about change. It's going against the norm. Maybe for you, it's been very scary in the past, or maybe people have made you feel like because you think differently than they do. And maybe you want to do something for your career or your life that's quite different than your family has wanted for you or something like this. But I see that by going after what it is that lights you up and that you are very passionate about, obviously it's success. You're going to freaking become a leader in your field, or you're going to get some kind of leadership promotion, or you're leading your own damn life for a change instead of letting other people do it for you. I mean, literally, you guys could have also tried to apply for some kind of opportunity and it didn't work out in your favor. But the reason for this is because you're meant for greater things than what that was. You need to keep having at it and following your dreams, keep pursuing them. And literally, any difficulties, you're definitely going to be overcoming them, okay? Because there's always a rainbow after the rain, right? You got happiness here. There is a sun. The sun is shining on you, okay? It's time to take charge, time to take control. And obviously angelite is showing up here. So this is definitely a crystal that you will want to work with, as well as anything, that is solar related. I feel like this is a golden healer quartz right here. This just reminds me of sunshine. It's such a happy freaking crystal. Also sunstone, obviously, that would be a good one. This right here. Okay. So moving right along. So let's take a look at the Uranus card and see what the message here with this one is. But I feel like, if you've been considering starting a business, or you have an idea that is, you could put into motion, because we have Capricorn energy here. This is like boss energy. We have entrepreneur, self-employment kind of energy here. If there's something that you've wanted to go for a while in this, this is like your green light to do it. But remember to always think outside the box here, because pretty much everything's been done. It's like reinvention of something is where it's at. Okay. So these symbols for the Uranus energy are blue apatite, sky, electricity, storms, lightning, and metal. Okay. Again, this is like totally reminding me of Aquarius. So some of you could definitely be Aquariuses here, or definitely have those heavy Aquarian placements. You might even have a lot of shit in your 11th house. Okay. Or this is your chart ruler. Okay. So if your ascendant is in Aquarius, then yeah. So anyways, okay. So it's time to do the unexpected. Take a leap into the unknown with the arrival of Uranus. This card is all about rebellion. A little bit can be healthy, liberating even, but a lot can be devastating. Yes. So maybe in the past you overdid it a little bit and you were kind of bummed about it, but it's over now. You can move on and learn from your mistakes. Okay. So the choice is yours and yours alone. Going against the grain in a world that wants us to conform just feels good sometimes. And yes, it does. Because this is one of my chart rulers, baby. I fucking love going against the grain. It just feels natural to me. I don't do what everybody else does. I don't want to. I don't know. I question everything too. So anyways, approach solving a problem from a new angle. Sometimes taking a step back and observing a situation objectively gives you a fresh idea. Imagine if the world's greatest inventors gave up the first time their ideas didn't work. See? Sorrow over loss. The most difficult situation is over. Don't be bummed. Reinvent it. Fix it. Move on, seriously. Or when their peers called them crazy. Exactly. Imagine the first time their ideas didn't work or their peers called them crazy. We would be missing all of these amazing things that shaped our lives. What contribution can you make to history? Uranus frees you of your limitations and preconceived ideas of what is possible. He is here to liberate you from the bonds of conformity. Yes. Hell yes. Okay. And so the keywords with this one are freedom, rebellion, invention, electric, destruction, creation, and discover. I fucking love this energy. I just do. It's hot. So anyhow, obviously, this is what it's going to take, you guys, to think and step outside the box, to be uniquely yourself, to really show yourself and shine, because I feel like this is when you will shine. Also, don't stand in the back in the fucking shadows and I hate this. It drives me fucking crazy. This is why I always ended up in leadership positions all the fucking time growing up, is everyone stands there and they're all, okay, who wants to take control of this, or who wants to take charge of this situation, or who wants to be in charge of this, or who wants to be in charge of the group or something, and everyone just sits there and they're quiet and they just look around the room or they stare down at their feet. I'd be like, I'll do it every fucking time. Okay. And I feel like, this is this group's energy totally. So let's see about the stepping up and leading. So this is definitely a time to step up and lead your own life too. Again, I feel like for some of you, you've been letting too many other people lead you by the nose and tell you what to do. It's time for you to rebel a little and think for your fucking self. Okay. Definitely. So, and because I feel like you have some really great ideas that are innovative and that are change, that could bring change. And I mean, shit, it's always fucking good. I love change. Sometimes it can be difficult though, but in this case, I think it's liberating and freeing for you. Okay. So with the new moon in Capricorn, good news is that you know what you want. And on some level, you know how to get it. Step up and know that you're the boss of your own life. A new, more disciplined approach is needed, or a new plan. Strategy is called for. This card reminds you that ambition isn't a dirty word. Whatever you want to create in your life, okay? There's no such thing as too big a goal, but break your plans into smaller, achievable pieces. Slow and steady wins the race. Release any blocks to success. And I feel like for you guys, it's definitely emotionally, okay? The blocks are definitely emotional, okay? Release that shit. Let it go. So the focus here with this card is, it's an especially good sign for matters related to professional life goals and ambitions, or a work colleague. Very interesting. So the mindset here is think about what you want to, oh my God, yeah, this is good. Think about where you want to be in a year. Consciously visualize it. Write a 12-month plan detailing how you're going to get there. Oh my God, this is so fucking weird because this is something that I have literally on my schedule to do this week, for the coming year. It's like, I love this shit. It's just, I love setting goals and things like this. It's always, it's like, it's liberating because it frees you up so you can know, you know exactly what you need to be focusing on. You're not all scatterbrained and shit, okay? So anyways, so manifesting tips for releasing any blocks. It says call in Archangel Michael, the protector and Archangel Azrael, who helps us to process grief, sorrow over a loss. Whoa. Oh my God. You know what? This is so weird. This is a message coming through that's pretty fucking strong. Some of you might have had somebody in your family pass away recently. Okay. And I get the sense that this person was somebody who actually believed in you and wanted you to go for your goals. It will make them so joyous, okay? Wherever they are, they're like shining light, guiding you and watching over you. They're like one of your guides now. And they want you to succeed. They want you, because I feel like that they had a dream at one point and they let it go or let it slide or let other people keep them from achieving it. And by you going out and you doing it, you are going to liberate them as well. You are going to break ancestral chains that held your ancestors back. You will be the one that breaks the chain and releases everybody of this karma, this repeating pain here. So go for it, okay? So call in the strong energies of Saturn, which guides the sign of Capricorn. Yes. By the way, I have to mention that Saturn is the co-ruler of Aquarius, okay? Uranus and Saturn are the planets of Aquarius, okay? It's not just Uranus, because Uranus is the modern one. The original was Saturn, so there are a couple zodiac signs that actually have co-rulers, and that would be Pisces, Aquarius, Scorpio, and I think that's it. I can't remember if there's another one, but those three definitely have co-rulers, okay? So anyhow, okay. So the manifestation affirmation here. So anyways, it's, So Saturn, and then breathe gently. Ask Archangel Azrael for help with releasing grief or past upset that's standing in the way of your success. Ask Michael to guide you. Ask Saturn for strength. And let me tell you, Big Daddy Saturn comes to the rescue. If you're working on your due diligence, I can't even speak, sorry. And you're like working really hard and you're focused and you're not trying to hurt other people and you're just focusing on your own goals. You're doing your own thing. And you're not creating any shitty karma for you. Saturn rewards you, okay, with where it transits and how it's moving through your chart, okay? It rewards you. If you try to pretend like things are just going to go away, or you don't deal with issues, or you're doing mean, nasty shit to people and stuff like this, karma will get you. The Lord of Karma is Saturn. It will punish your ass. So it's really important to face problems head on. Don't sweep them under the rug. Also, just don't be a shithead. Don't treat people bad ever, because it will come back to haunt you. It always does. Everyone, people can think whatever they want to think. I've seen it too much in action to not believe that it's true. Okay? Seriously. So anyhow, the harder I work, the luckier I get is the affirmation. Best time to work magic for this group for manifesting is when the moon is in Capricorn on a Saturday, which is Saturn's day, or during Saturn's hour. New moon in Capricorn takes place when the sun and the moon are on the same degree in Capricorn. It knows that often we come with a plan or leave in defeat. Very interesting, you guys, right? So, all right. Again, I feel like really thinking out the box here with the Uranus card, definitely. And so we have angelite. Like I said, you have guides, you have angels all around you who are protecting you. I feel like there's passed on ancestors that are guiding this group and looking out for you guys, definitely. They're all, like I said, the support is always available to you, whether for your friends, family, or guardian angels. Stay open to receiving that comforting energy. Always allow others into your life. Reach out when you need your community by your side. Not all of us are comfortable asking for assistance, but trust that others want to help. and in fact, are often grateful to do so. Seriously. I mean, come on. If somebody loves and cares about you, and there's even mentors and people you can reach out to who will definitely lend advice or a helping hand whenever you need it. Okay? It's okay to accept, even create the support system you need and deserve. Even the strongest among us have moments of vulnerability. There is strength in allowing yourself to receive comfort and grow from a place of acceptance. So the next time someone extends a helping hand, take it with grace and with gratitude. And literally, so there's like questions and it says, when was the last time you offered help? When was the last time you asked for help? Do you feel deserving of support? See, that's a big one right there. A lot of people feel like they don't deserve it. Or, that they're like being too like clingy or needy or something like this if they ask for help. But in this case, if you need a little help from your friends, don't be afraid to reach out and ask, most definitely, because everything's going to work out good for this group, I feel. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. Make sure to hit that bell. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. God, I'm having a rough day today. With my brain is just on overdrive. Sorry. Oh God. Anyways, in the drop-down box is my Patreon link to check out all the pick a cards that I post over there, as well as that podcast I was mentioning in the intro, and other stuff, goodies down there in the drop-down box. So thank you guys so much for being with me. Okay, time to move on. Take care. Okay, bye-bye. For my fire signs, my Aries, my Sag, and holy shit, I'm brain farting. Leo, thank you. God. Oh, dude. Mama needs a break. Anyways, so this is going to be your reading. This is fire agate for anybody who wants to know. All right, let's see what messages you need to hear. Okay. Interesting. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. Very interesting stuff. We have the solar eclipse card. We have new moon in Pisces with attuned to the divine. We have Chrysocolla with start fresh. We have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. We have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And we have unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay. So some of you guys are definitely dealing with someone who's a little bit stubborn, maybe being a little dumb about a certain situation. It could be within the friend group or something like this. And it's like, it's driving you crazy. It could even have to do with like a relationship that they're in. It's like they're not seeing the forest for the trees. They're projecting on this person, trying to make them out to be like they're some kind of saint or something like this, but really they're a complete piece of shit. And you can see that what this person is doing, and it's just driving you bonkers, but it's your friend. So what the fuck what the hell? Maybe, I mean, how do you approach this situation? Okay. Obviously we have taking a vacation physically or mentally. Obviously, number one, this is your friend. I mean, you could offer advice or whatever, but be very cautious in the way that you do that. Because it could come back as backlash to you, but also maybe taking them like on a little trip or spending some time alone with them and getting them out, away from the situation, pulling them out of it, like taking them out to spend a day, freaking shopping or going out to lunch or having some, fun time or something like this. Well, and then like you'll be able to like have a conversation and be very crafty with the way that you run it out. But like, I feel like they need to be, I mean, this could even be you that's dealing with this. Okay. They need to be seen clearly here in this situation. Okay. Now that's one aspect. The other one that I'm seeing is you could be dealing with a boss or something like this. That's literally like they're driving you fucking nuts or something. And there's a need to take a step back and take a breather from it and definitely use your intuition to try to solve the problem. There could be literally like some drama or something like this in this aspect. But stepping back and stepping out of it and seeing the bigger picture maybe there's more to it than meets the eye. Maybe with the person, like this situation, like the boss could be acting a little dumb, but you know, by you approaching it and thinking outside the box and using your intuition to go with your gut, you could actually offer some advice or like be somebody help. It could actually lead to a new beginning or even a promotion or something like this because you help them out during this situation. Like you can solve a problem or here. Okay. Another situation I have, there's a whole lot going on here, is that some of you are going to meet somebody when you're at a get together or a party. It even could be around Thanksgiving time. Okay. Hello. Because we got the turkey here. And it's like, it's brand new beginning. It's very passionate kind of a meeting with this person. They could definitely be an earth sign. And they're mature. They're very sure and steady. They're kind of mellow and chill. I almost get the sense that this person could be kind of, they're not super tall or anything, but they're kind of built and kind of, they could be even stocky for some of you, but I get the sense they could be more like brown hair, brown eyes kind of thing. I don't know why that's coming through very prominently for one of you. But this person could be like a business owner or something like this. I don't know. It's like you meet at a social event and it's like something starts up with this person, a brand new beginning or something, okay? A new starting fresh, okay? And also with the friend situation, I mean, you guys could even be meeting a new friend group or starting, like you could be joining some kind of group or a community where you are starting fresh. But it's funny because in this situation, I feel like be careful because there could be somebody around there that does dumb shit or says stupid shit. And in order to know, just to protect yourself, attuning to the divine and listening to the intuition is going to be beneficial for you. It just keeps you out of trouble, keeps you out of drama, you know. Also, some of you I see, it could be like literally taking a vacation. Like you could be going home for the holidays or something like this. And this is when you run into this person. And it's like a brand new, whole new start to your life, a reset. And I feel like if you are in touch with the divine and you're paying attention to those dreams, writing them down, trusting your gut intuition, the messages, the signs and synchronicities, you're going to know exactly when it's coming. Because it's very transformative relationship that could be coming in here. Okay. And make sure that like during this time period, especially that you are making sure to take breaks to give your mind and your brain a rest. Because literally, physically or mentally taking a vacation, there's a need for some of you to definitely take a fucking break and take some days off and like just pampering yourself, making time for yourself every single day to have a mental margarita. Okay. Most definitely taking a freaking break is paramount here for your mental health and your overall well-being and get out there and have some fun with your friends. Being social at this time could lead to a lot of freaking positive things. Just be careful that you're not hanging out with people who like to cause drama or problems. That's all I'm going to say for that. Okay. So with that solar eclipse, it's really interesting. This is the solar eclipse, and this is kind of interesting. This is coming up. Okay. Because the key word for this is warn, like warning. Okay. And the solar eclipse is the harbinger. Okay. A solar eclipse occurs when a new moon is directly between the sun and the earth and blocks out the sun's rays. The solar eclipse carries the same potential for opportunity as the regular new moon, but it does come with a warning that you will reap 3 times what you sow. So go forward with clear purpose. Oh my God, that's crazy. And this is the 3 of Cups. Holy crap. Be cautious. Don't be stupid right now at this time. Be very fucking careful with the way that you handle situations and people at this time. Because what you reap, what you sow, and whatever is coming to you is going to come back 3 times. Okay, so that's crazy that this 3 even comes up. What the F? That is wild. Okay, so what do you do in this situation? Take a fucking mental vacation. Step the fuck away from it. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. And literally pay attention. Observe. Watch what's going around in your community and at your job and just around you in general. Watch people's fucking body language. Pick up on the vibe. Because if you do that, you can make beneficial changes and set yourself up for good stuff, okay? If you're going to freaking ignore it and be dumb and be stupid, then, straight up, it's not going to be good, okay? I just feel like, I don't think people act stupid. They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so there we go. Had to clarify that. Yeah. Okay, so obviously crystals that you guys want to work with is chrysocolla. That's a good one, especially if you're a female, because that is definitely a very good feminine kind of stone to work with too. I actually have a ring of this, and this is actually, take a look at that. This is a new form of, oh God, I forget what the name of this was, Peruvian something or other. But this has azurite, this has chrysocolla in it. This has, I can't remember what the other stones are. It's even more oomph than just plain, chrysocolla or azurite. It's got all kinds of goodies in it. That is a really cool stone I picked up recently. It's like a newer one that they have, out. It's like a newer crystal on the market, I guess. So with that said, chrysocolla here, it's time to start fresh. Close the door behind you so that you can move forward and open a new one. And there's that new beginning right there, okay? Every day is a blank canvas, an opportunity to boldly go after the things in life that you want and leave behind anything you don't. You do not need to settle for the status quo or accept what already is. You have the power to change your life and do things differently every day. It's time to live by an out with the old, in with the new and beautiful mentality. Okay, so literally, what areas of your life do you need to start fresh? This is the question here. And what can you say goodbye to? And what can you welcome into your life? So, and this is interesting. It's like fire signs are always very passionate, about starting things, going for what they want usually anyway, and very social at that. So really working that charisma right now could be to your benefit as well. Just be warned of the warning, okay? Watch out for freaking getting into situations where people do dumb shit, okay? I just feel like you can avoid accidents that way. So yeah. Be careful. Like don't get too drunk or something, don't imbibe too much when you're in a social situation, especially if there's authority figures or something around, because you can make an ass out of yourself. Be very careful, or just in public in general, because you never know who's watching. Okay. Make sure you dial it back with that and don't get too crazy. So with the new moon there in Pisces, let's take a look at this energy. So attuned to the divine, you have the opportunity to slip into the flow of life now. Start over. This week is kicking my ass already. Okay, so when that happens, you want what is happening, and what is happening is what you want. Your manifesting is working perfectly. Just make sure that you stay attuned to your higher self, and you'll be well on your way to feeling blissfully happy and in tune with your dreams. Meditation is the best way to connect to your higher self. So practice it if you know how, or try learning from an online instructional video or app. Okay, seriously, you guys. Above all else, be kind to yourself and others. So the focus here with this is, it's especially good sign for matters related to spirituality, contacting other realms, and taking some time out, or dealing with a fear. Taking some time out. Dealing with situations, okay? Using your gut to guide you here too, okay? So the mindset is, the more you can believe that all is well, the more all will be well for you. And that's true. It's all in the mindset. So some tips for creating flow. Call in Archangel Sandalphon, who slips between this world and the next. Call in the energy of the planet Neptune, which guides Pisces. So does Jupiter. Tonight, before you go to sleep, ask Sandalphon to guide you towards Neptunian energy in your dreams so that you can connect with the numinous. Wow. Okay. Seriously, this group definitely needs to be paying attention to what's coming through in dream messages and writing that shit down, because there is your warnings too. It could save your ass from doing something stupid and ending up in a sticky situation. Okay. Because your guides are definitely trying to help you there. So the affirmation is, my conscious dreams create my reality. So the best time to work any manifestation magic is when the moon is in Pisces on a Thursday, which is Jupiter's day, or during Jupiter's hour. See, I told you, Pisces is got co-rulers. So the original ruler for Pisces was Jupiter, and the modern is Neptune. So the new moon in Pisces takes place when the sun and the moon are in the same degree in Pisces. It knows that our daydreams manifest our lives. That's so true. So anyways, guys, very interesting messages. There's all kinds of stuff going on with the fire signs. I'm not surprised though. So yeah, be careful. Watch your booty, especially during the holiday season. Be careful driving. Please do not get behind the wheel if you've had a drink. Don't do that, because literally, just don't. I just feel like, don't do that. No. Be careful, you guys, okay? So anyways, that's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there is that link to my Patreon to check out more pick-a-cards. I post them every week, as well as that podcast that we're going to be doing that I mentioned at the beginning of this video, as well as all the other stuff down there in the drop-down box as well. Thank you so much for being with me. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. All right, for my final group, my water sign, sun, moon, and rising people, this is going to be the messages you need to hear. Let's check it out and see what comes up. All righty then. We have, oh, interesting. We have the Death card, Scorpio energy. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Wands. Well. And you know, we are in Scorpio season right now. So the timing is definitely now for this group. We have Aquamarine. Go with the flow. For those of you who are born in the month of March, this is definitely your birthstone. Go with the flow. We have the fifth house, which is the house, it's a creative house. It's the house of children. It's the house of parties and fun. It is the house of dating and love affairs and things like this. So we have new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. We have Pig, beware of greed. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. And we have January. So it's kind of funny because Aquarius, that's the start of freaking Aquarius season is in January. That's pretty fucking crazy. Wow. All right. So some of you definitely are dealing with Scorpios here, or you are a Scorpio, or you're going to be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius here. What I see happening here is there's an ending. There's a cycle. There's something coming to an end here. I get the sense that you have finally decided to change shit up. Some of you could be going through a makeover. Some of you guys are leaving a relationship behind. There is, and it's funny because we have the Six of Pentacles, beware of greed. The Six of Pentacles is all about charity, and giving and helping others. This could talk about mentors. This can also, like when it comes to career ratings, talk about actors or people in entertainment jobs. You could talk about lecturing, like I said, charity work. Somebody who's a mortgage broker even. So, and it's upright here, but I have to read both sides. The opposite of that would be greed. So I feel like because of this change, and then we have the Queen of Wands energy. She's very seductive. She's sensuous. She's the witch of the deck. She is very charming, charismatic. When she walks into a room, people look. They check her out because she looks good. She's got it going on, she's very well liked and very wanted by the opposite sex. It's like, I get the sense that some of you guys have been going through a serious freaking glow up or something, or you're thinking about doing this. If you do it, it's definitely going to bring all the freaking, your milkshake's going to bring all the boys to the yard. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the kind of energy I'm picking up here. It is important also to really adopt this kind of energy. In order to do that, you need to go with the flow, because people who are relaxed and chill and they go with the flow, they're very attractive to all people, not just, you know, the opposite sex or whatever. It's like they're just charismatic. They're just a pleasure to be around because they're not all uptight and up their ass, you know? And I feel like what you guys are going into is a very creative time as well. There's big changes though, because we have the Death card and we have open up to change. Instead of fighting this change, you need to go with it and just enjoy it. Also, get out there and celebrate. And if you get invited to a party or something, definitely go for it. There is a need to not be greedy when it comes to, I get the sense that you might even be approached by somebody asking for advice or some help. Don't be greedy with holding it. If you like approach it in a very, you know, magnanimous, kind way, I feel like that's going to pay off. And that's going to bring about some good karma to you. I feel like you have a lot of light-free, you know, it says light-free, lighthearted, carefree times. Obviously, you have this, you might even be going through a little bit of a, you know, you're going through a metamorphosis period, okay? And come January, it's really going to come into play here. It's a brand new beginning. Like it's really in full effect. You are rocking it come January, okay? Or also this could be the beginning of this change for you guys. It's coming, okay? Also watch out, because fifth house transits. Some of you might even, your fifth house might even be in Aquarius or Scorpio. But it's like fifth house transits. Fifth house transits, especially if you have stuff going on in the first and the seventh, can actually signify relationships coming in. So be paying attention to what's aspecting stuff there, okay? Also beware of greedy people trying to suck stuff off you, okay? It's one thing to be a mentor and to be you know, like, oh yeah, totally. So there could even be somebody that could be around you. This could be a family member or a friend or something like this. And they're always coming at you, trying to borrow your shit or like asking for assistance or giving, you know, money. Do you have money I can borrow or something like this? It's time for you to change that a little bit. It's time to say, you know, because if they're always taking and not giving in return ever, that's not really a friendship and that's not a good, healthy relationship. It's one thing to like help your loved ones out and stuff like this, but if they're constantly expecting you to fix all their problems for them and you're always coming in there, that's called being an enabler, and that is a codependent relationship and it needs to stop. Seriously. Watch out for people being greedy and trying to take your shit. Also, watch out for people being greedy and trying to steal the limelight from you, or even your person, okay? You could even like be dating someone and somebody might be trying to get in on your shit. Don't let them, okay? Rock that Queen of Wands energy in the light side. She's very like magnanimous. She's very charming, very relaxed, very charismatic. It's like literally all eyes are on you. Definitely, I feel like. So, but I feel like you have a lot of good times coming up here. Just watch out for this greed thing here, especially when it comes to taking and not giving back. Okay, this can set you up for some pretty nasty karma. It's like if you're always borrowing, this could be you that's always borrowing something or borrowing money from other people and you're not giving back in return, that's going to set you up, especially when Saturn transits occur. I mean, your Saturn could even be in your fifth house for some of you. Or when Saturn transits that fifth house, it's going to hit something and it's going to knock you on your butt. If you don't have positive karma, if you have good karma, actually Saturn transits can be very fucking positive. It's when, you know, your ship definitely comes in and things work in your favor because you've done the work and you've put in that effort. Okay, so let's take a look at that fifth house card and see the message with that real quick, okay? So your sun, this group, your sun can be in the fifth house, but obviously in a water sign too. So let's see. What do we have to say about the 5th house? So with this, obviously, this is Leo's house, by the way. So this is one of the most playful and joyous cards in the deck. Having this energy in your reading is a clear-cut sign that you need to loosen up and have some fun. What activities do you find pleasurable, and how can you devote more time to them? If you're feeling guilty about doing the things you love, it's only a matter of time before you start to resent your responsibilities in the long run. You will be more productive and happier overall if you have a bit of fun. So again, this is a need to go with the flow, cut loose, make some changes, make more me time for yourself, because I feel like you guys definitely give a lot, or you help a lot. Some of you can even like be in a teaching position or something. It's really important that you take a break and you make time for yourself every day, okay? To have that moment for yourself and like pamper yourself and enjoy your me time, okay? So let's take a look at that new moon in Aquarius and see what it has to say. And this one says, big changes are forecast, but you need to let events unfold with as little steering as possible from you. Oh my God. Then we have go with the flow here. What the fuck? Okay, so yeah. Don't be a control freak, you guys. Definitely don't, okay? Sometimes you just need to take a bit of space from a person or a situation. If you know you've been too emotional about someone or something, this card offers you the chance to cool things down. A rational, even slightly aloof assessment of your current circumstances is called for. Allow for things to develop. Try to think of your situation from a different angle. And so the manifesting focus with this card is an especially good sign for matters related to friends, networks, a wish coming true, science, tech, or online dating. Okay, some of you could even have applied for some kind of internship or something, and it will be coming in. Or some kind of, like financial aid or something. I don't know. So the mindset here is be yourself. Independence doesn't have to mean loneliness. A group of people, rather than one person, may be the ones to help you. So this could be you might even be getting help from a study group or a organization or a group of people to help you to achieve your career goals or something, okay? So the manifesting tips for detachment, which is what Aquarius is all about, call in Archangel Uriel, the most cerebral angel. Call in energy from the planet Uranus, which guides the sign of Aquarius and is all about independence and revolution. Light a candle, preferably silver. Ask Uriel for his help with viewing life compassionately, but also dispassionately, so that you can stay cool under any pressure. Exactly. So the affirmation here is there is only one me. It's safe to be me, and I love me. And so when to manifest any kind of magic, like if you're trying to like bring in a manifestation, like when's the best time? Best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Aquarius on a Saturday, which is Saturn's day, or during Saturn's hour. The new moon in Aquarius takes place when the sun and the moon are on the same degree in Aquarius. It knows that humanity is worth saving. So, exactly. So some of you, I feel like Aquarius season is going to be big for this group. I really do. But just remember to go with the flow. And it's kind of funny it mentioned Uranus and Saturn because those are the co-rulers of Aquarius. Some of you, that could even be your chart ruler. It's mine. Hey. So anyway, interesting stuff though. Endings of cycles, definitely. There's some kind of... If you've been stuck in a rut too and trying to get on with like make it in some kind of field or with school, it's happening here. Just be careful. Just watch the way you handle yourself. Don't get greedy with certain situations, or don't let people get greedy with you, okay? Or greedy with your time. Time is money. Time is your life. When you give away moments of your life to other people, that's worth something, okay? I hate it when people just assume that, yes, I'm getting passionate here. I hate it when people assume that, just go ahead and do that for me or whatever. And then they don't see the worth in that, okay? You're giving away moments of your own life that you can be doing something for somebody else or yourself getting ahead or doing something like this, and you are giving that up unselfishly, you know, to somebody else. And, you know, even like people who create art or people who make YouTube videos. Hey, you know, it's like everyone just, you know, oh, you know, they take it for granted. They don't understand how much time and effort goes into something like this. You are literally sacrificing a chunk of your life, okay? A time period where you could be, you know, doing other things, experiencing things, being outdoors, having a conversation with your kid or your parent or your freaking loved one or your mate or whatever. You know, you're giving up this to do something else for the sake of humanity, or, you know, to help people out or show love or compassion. And then when people take that for granted, it's fucking rude, okay? And it's so trashy. I hate that crap. And it's like, I get the sense that you guys could even be dealing with somebody like that, okay? Just be careful. Make sure it's not you who's doing that, because that's shit, okay? Don't do that. That is like one of my pet peeves. And anybody who works in a creative field, you know what I'm talking about here, okay? Ugh. It's just, it gets on everyone's nerves. So anyways, guys, so for my Pisces, my Cancers, and my Scorpios, that's it for your sun, moon, and rising. There you have it, you guys. Thank you. So wait, did we do this card? We didn't, did we? Did we? Did we do this one? I can't remember. I'm brain farting really bad. No. Okay. Sorry, aquamarine. Stay fluid. If one way of doing things isn't working, find another way. Remain open to seeing things from different vantage points and perspectives. If plans change or obstacles arise, chart a new course to get to the other side. You are like water. Haha, you think? Unstoppable. Keep moving and you will get where you want to go. Sometimes it just takes a bit of fluidity to get there. No matter how strong the current, remember to go with the flow and enjoy the ride. Exactly. Appreciate where things take you. Exactly. So then this is literally about detachment here too. This is fucking crazy. So what causes you to feel attached to an outcome? What could result if you were flexible? How can you show up to meet unexpected changes? These are the questions you want to ask yourself, okay? Seriously. And so aquamarine is a great freaking stone. You know, also if you travel a lot, if you plan on doing any travel for this group, make sure you carry a piece of aquamarine with you. Sailors used to carry it with them all the time, and, you know, on their person, especially to keep them safe during travels. And this is something I've always kept with me, especially if you guys are going to go on water, okay? Or just in a plane anywhere, wherever you're traveling. Just keep aquamarine. It's good. It's a good idea to have a piece in your glove box of your car too, as well, for protection. Okay, so that's done. All right, thank you guys so much for being with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there is that link to my Patreon where I post videos every week, as well as that podcast. I can't wait to do it. And all my other social media and stuff is down in the drop-down box too. Thank you guys for being with me, and I will catch you next time. Bye.